Rule 35. Sound signal in restricted visibility. In or near an area of restricted visibility, whether by day or night, signal prescribed in a rule should be used as follows. A power-driven vessel making with through the water should sound at interval or not more than 2 minutes for prolonged blast. B. A power-driven vessel underway but stopped and making no way to through waters and should the sound of the interval of more than 2 minutes and to prolonged blast of succession with an of about 2 seconds between them. C. A vessel not under command, a vessel restricted in her ability of to maneuver, a vessel constrained by her draft, a sailing vessel, a vessel engaged of fishing, and vessel engaged to towing or pushing, and another vessel should instead of a signal prescribed in a paragraph G of this rule. Sound of the signal described in a paragraph A or B on this rule. Sound of the interval of more than 2 minutes, 3 blasts in succession, namely and prolonged, followed by 2 short blasts. D. A vessel engaged in fishing when at an anchor, and a vessel restricted in the ability of to maneuver when carrying out her work at anchor should instead of the signal of prescribed in paragraph G of this rule, sound of the signal prescribed in the paragraph C of the rule. E. A vessel towed of the more than of a vessel is towed of last of vessel of the tow. If mount should to intervals of the more than 2 minutes of sound of 4 blasts of succession, namely of prolonged, followed by 3 short blasts when practicable. The signal of shall be made immediate after the signal by the towing vessel. If, if when a pushing vessel and the vessel being pushed ahead rigidly connected in a composite unit, they shall be regarded as a power-driven vessel and shall give the signal prescribed in paragraph A and or B in the rule. G. A vessel at anchor shall not interval of not more minute ring bell and rapidly for about 5 seconds in a vessel 100 meters or more length of bell of sounded to 4 part in a vessel immediate of the ringing of the bell. The gang of sounded off rapidly for about the 5 seconds of the after part of a vessel anchor of May in addition sound in a blast in a succession, namely 1/3 of the prolonged 1/3 of blast to give warning of her position and the possibility of collision in approaching vessel. It's a vessel aground shall give a bell signal in required in a signal prescribed in paragraph G of this rule. Shall in addition to give 3 separate and distinct strokes on a bell immediately before after the rapid ringing of the bell. A. The vessel may addition in the sound appropriate whistle signal. I. A vessel of 12 meters or more but less than of 20 meters in length shall not be obligated to give the bell signal of prescribed in paragraph G and H of this rule. However, those not shall make some others efficient sound of signal of the interval of not more than 2 minutes. G. A vessel of less than 12 meters in a length shall not be obligated to give above the mention of signal, but if she does not shall make some other of efficient sound signal at interval of not more than 2 minutes. K. A pilot be seldom engaged on pilot stage duty may in addition of the signal prescribed in paragraph A, B, or G of this rule sun as identifies signal consisting of four short blasts. Rule 35 means in and or near area of restricted invisibilities where day by day the night the signal prescribed of this rule shall be used of the followed a vessel followed by a vessel not underway command, a vessel restricted in her ability to maneuver, a vessel restricted by her growth, a sailing vessel, a vessel engaged in fishing, and a vessel engaged in towing and or passing another vessel shall instead of signal prescribed in paragraph A and B of this rule sound at interval of not more than 2 minutes, 3 blasts in succession, namely prolonged followed by 2 short blasts.